Sorry.
It says all of us have gone through something, and we each have something. And coming here, thanks to Stan, I was able to release 63 years of traumatic experience that I've had. And I can think positive because it did result in a positive experience. Well, it was negative and positive. I don't know how that worked, but
Yeah,
it was because coming from a different country, learning the language, and always having a good job because of the negative experience. So, thank you. I'm thankful for helping me to see that and not only think of the negative part of it. Thank you.
She was talking about her childhood trauma, but you were also talking about how our experiences, when we share them, help other people.
Yes, because as I said, we all have something, and when someone hears someone else's experience, they say, "Oh, I'm not alone," or they went through that or something. So maybe I can get better if I seek the help. So it's always good to seek, and if you have a friend that's healthy and she's doing good, or he or she is doing good, and they share something good information with you, please jump on it.
Yeah, and this, and what we were talking about last night is this Olympic level athlete on his knees in front of you, saying thank you for being an example of someone that popped out of dementia and is so positive when he saw his grandparents perish from it. So
Yeah, because I was starting to get dementia and I didn't even know. I noticed from the first time I was here, I went back and my sense of smell started to come back, and I'm like, oh, I wasn't even aware that I've lost it. I just thought, it was normal. But I can go and I'm always having, room fragrance, but I never smelled it. And I go to a place and now I can, oh, okay, so I was having that problem and I didn't even know. And my poor husband, I go and I put something down, go in the room, put something down, and come back and like, where is it? And I'm looking, put my keys down, and I'm looking frantically, looking for it. So thank you.
True.
Thank you for giving
it truly says.
That's true.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving me my life and taking 40 years off my life. I'm going back to roller skating.
Now, how long was it that you noticed that she had issues? How long ago was it?
Oh, I would say over a year.
Yeah.
It probably was even before that, but I could say it for sure a year.
And what's your experience in seeing Omenza sort of share, and then you guys sharing your own stuff, and we did the trauma work that we did. What was that like for you guys, being around Omenza and also just doing your work here?
It was great. I mean, we all connected with each other, and I just felt like I grew more here and learned more. It was just a great experience, and I just love the people here. I feel a connection every time somebody had an experience. I could relate with that person because we all have similar experiences, and we don't go out and tell people our experiences right away, until we get into a wellness center like this, and then you realize that you're not the only one with this problem. A lot of people have the same similarity problems, and it feels good to open up to people, to strangers, and become so connected with them.
I think another good part.
Well, I want to ask this one thing because I don't want to miss this opportunity. What is it like to hear your husband talk like this?
It's a little strange. Definitely a huge contrast from before we left home.
Yeah.
And the past, I don't know how many years, but he's, I know him as a very open person, but also not. So, But if you get them in a setting, which, like, I never thought you'd be doing stuff too with me. I never thought.
I didn't want to at first.
I know you didn't. I just never thought.
For
was-
context, she came and he was going to sleep in the car and drive off. Basically, is what was the original plan, right?
Yeah.
And he was like barely able to stay awake because he was so tired, and it was early in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like 11 and a half.
yeah. How much different do you feel now from when you walked in?
Like 100%.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference between one day,
Yeah.
24 hours, so.
I just feel more alert.
Yeah, calmer, for sure.
Yeah.
Less irritated.
He seems, to me, what I see is he seems really comfortable in his skin, and the way that he's been bonding with just about anyone he's talking to is beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're welcome. All right, sorry about that.
Oh,
Go
no,
ahead.
no.
I didn't want to miss this opportunity over here because I could just feel what she might be feeling.
That was definitely key. So,
Yeah.
No, I was just gonna add, it's like what Larry was saying is, a lot of this is just normalized in society. It's normal to not feel well,
Right.
It's part of old age, right? You get older, you get pains, joint pains, and you start to slow down, and you get dementia, you get, these are just part of old age. That's kind of what we're taught as a society. And,
Yeah.
almost is like, well, this is the way it is, and I really more recently kind of waking up to the fact that is not the way it's supposed to be, and I knew these things, but getting past it, that's the hard thing, because we go to doctors for this kind of stuff, and the doctors will say, hey, it's old age, that's what happens, we start to see floaters in our eyes, that's just normal, and knowing that that there is better things out there, but it's hard to find them. And my connection with you, Stan, we met at the show, and I watched you basically take guy that walks in can't barely walk, has to have help with that, and has dementia, and all of a sudden this guy's walking and not having anybody hold him up, and remembering things. Is like, okay, I need to go talk to the guy. I don't know what you're doing over here, but I definitely want to be part of it. So, and really glad I met you, and feel that it was we're meant to be at that conference together, and I just thank you for being there for sure. So.
My privilege, yeah. I'm not going to put her on the spot. Are you having a good time?
Yes, I am.
Did it turn out to be more valuable than you were
Yes, and I'm so happy to be here. And thank you very much for helping me for all those inside my heart. Now I can talk a little bit, and I feel more open and open-minded. And thank you very much, people. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's a big deal right there, huh?
Mm.
Yeah, that's amazing. All right, Lee, anything you want to add?
Well, I say the experience is very, very touching and open. And because of it, the people that, you just met, and you've heard testimony that they've had this problem or that problem, and it's very similar to what you go through, you feel connected. You feel more like, okay, this is something that needed to be addressed, but I never thought I personally would get that. I just didn't. So.
And how old are you now? You're like 42 or something, right? I mean, it's been a long time.
Well, let's see. I'm 81.
But
I'll be 82 in July. But even at this age, you're still learning, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, amen to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if this is true or not, because we had Trisha here saying, she said to me on the side, she goes, I've known Lee for a long time. I've never heard him actually speak much at all, let alone be this present and engage with everybody. Is that your experience?
She didn't have to say that.
She didn't have to, but I just wanted to share with you that's what she shared, and it was I didn't know you before this. I've always You know, I've just known you in this work, and you're present, and you're involved with everyone, and we're having fun, you know. So I don't know you any other way. But do you relate to how that was before?
Yeah.
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 Was he? Is this are you seeing a change in your husband?
Well, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely a change. But we will go someplace and he's always quiet, don't talk much, you know, and don't get involved. And I was wondering, and you know me, I'm always talking and getting involved. So yeah, there's a change. And another thing that I would say that I want to thank him because, you know, all the help stuff that I get involved in or I want to try, he has never said no.
I know better.
See, so funny.
He has never said no, and he see me, you know, being healthy, and I tell him it's for our health, you know, and sometimes it might be pricey, but guess what? You are worth it. There is no limit on taking care of your body. You are worth it. So I'm glad to be here.
Amen. Amen.
Ditto.
Yeah, you're a good guy. You guys are great. Oh my God. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, guys. Your support team over there.
Yeah, thank you guys. Ryan is a fabulous cook. The food is just fabulous. The assistant manager, I'm giving her that.
She's talking.
It's fabulous and keeping us all comfortable and you know, happy. So thank you. Thank you, Dr. Stan.
Yeah, don't say Dr. Stan, but yeah. Just Stan works. That's Stan. Yeah.
Edit it out.
There's no medicine, no doctoring here.
Okay.
It's something that we don't have words for it in my view, you know.
Okay.
It's something
So you can
different.
edit it out.
Yeah, I won't, but go ahead.
You should have been.
Yeah, well, you know, in a way, honestly, I think the idea of growing up without structure and being able to think and create something that is different is better, because there's doctors out there and there's some great doctors out there and they're doing great work, you know, but there's a piece missing and together we build it. And I much rather not be any one thing and just do what's right and follow data and use intuition and logic and find something different so that we can fill the gaps. And in that, here we are creating what I think is a very special community, a very special thing, and you guys are part of it, you know, and I'd much rather be known for that, something that is unique and ours through learning from each other, rather than it being something that has been created before that is missing some things. And that's the way evolution happens anyway. There's nothing bad, you know, just like in the past of trauma, there's nothing bad, it's just learning. And it's the same thing for what's out there for you know, for medicine is medicine, you know, there's different elements of humanity, you know, that there are gaps for, and we're learning to fill them in, because it's our right as humans to grow and evolve and you know, and be our full selves, and we're filling in the gaps. So yeah, that's why I know that the term doctor comes from, you know, a respect, and I appreciate that. And at the same time, I respect doctors for doing what they're doing, but it leaves us space to build something that is also just as needed for everyone to get these results that we're talking about. Because how can you do that? Where can you do that? You can't, you know, for the most part, you can't do that. So we're building it because we needed it. I needed it growing up, and I didn't have it. I didn't know it could exist. I needed it for my son, didn't have it. So at some point, it's like it's on us to take care of ourselves. It's on us to be able to create something that's missing. And yeah, so that's my response. I have deep respect for everything that exists, and I have deep respect for the things that we need to create to help each other, you know, equal brother and sister, get to our absolute best selves.
I agree.
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. Love you. 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 Amen.
All right.